How are you?
Hi, honey. Ready to go?
Hey, good evening to you, and welcome here to the campus of Montana Tech as the Digs get ready to take on the Eagles out of Northwest, out of Washington. A little men's action here on the Hyper Ground. So, as always, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, the lovely and talented John Thatcher, as we get ready for the final game before we get into conference play. And conference games have actually already started throughout the Frontier Conference to this point.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, how about that? Isn't that crazy?
Well, they got 12 teams now, so they got to play them all.
That's all a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing, and I'm glad they're doing that. I was getting sick and tired of them playing 3, 4, 5 times a year against each other. But now it's going to be a different graphic look, and you definitely got to hold home now. You got 12 teams. You want to finish in the top. You want to get to the Nationals. Home becomes very important to all these teams.
Yeah, very much so. And, you know, we've always talked about, you certainly have preached it for decades, that idea of taking care of home and trying to split on the road. And that was certainly a huge deal previously, but now with some of these longer trips, some of the harder trips, you know, I think of Bellevue and Dakota State, and, you know, even our normal one, you go ahead into Northern and Great Falls, wins are going to be very hard to come by on the road, and you certainly got to take care of your home court.
Yeah, most coaches tell you to lie, that traveling really doesn't matter. You're going to get your shoot around, but it does. You're not sleeping in your own bed anymore. You're eating differently than you normally would. So it's a challenge to go on a road any place in any conference.
Well, again, thanks for joining us as we get this one ready to roll. Montana Tech taking on the Eagles out of Northwest and Washington. Let's take a look here at these two squads and give you an update of where we stand. We'll start things off kind of in our matchup here between the two. The Eagles come in averaging about 78 points a game. Montana Tech at 83 points a game. The Digs shooting percentage is still just astronomical. Montana Tech shooting 55.6% from the floor, which is just a bonkers number. On the other side, the Eagles shooting 44%. The Digs allowing 69 points a game. The Eagles at 74.5. And then that the opponent field goal percentage, a little bit different there as well. Montana Tech allowing their opponents to shoot about 38%, and Northwest at 45%. The big difference is for these two is number of games. Montana Tech has seen the floor a few more times. Northwest has played 2 games as of right now, and 2 exhibitions. They had an exhibition against Gonzaga and Idaho State. That's certainly one way to start right in the fire.
They'll find out what you got.
That's the truth. And then from there, they have a recorded game. They beat Park Gilbert out of Arizona 80-68 and fell to Rocky Mountain College 81-75. On the other side, Montana Tech comes into this one 5-0 on the season with some great wins. Wins over, we've seen a ton of the Cascade Conference right now. Wins over Lewis Clark State, Warner Pacific, Southern Oregon, Eastern Oregon, and OUAZ, which was another big win here for the Digs this past weekend.
Yeah, they played outstanding. I love watching this basketball team play. Northwest they're a run and gun outfit. They love to shoot threes, and as you know, Tech will get out and guard them, so it'll be interesting to see how the adjustments that they make. Also, they don't have the post finesse that I think Montana Tech has, so it's going to be interesting to see how Montana Tech operates, or if they do, out of the block. But I do know one thing: Tech is going to take the ball into the paint, get to the free throw line, and knock down the threes when they're wide open.
Gosh, I wish I would have been smart enough to write down the percentage, but, you know, the last couple of games, especially the last 2 games for Montana Tech, it felt like they were high 60s, if not low 70% of their points in the paint in a couple of monster wins here at home.
Well, you've always chastised me about that.
It's nonstop local sports presentation. The Montana Sports Series, powered by Billings Clinic and Logan Health. SWX Frontier Conference Volleyball starts right now.
We welcome you back to Helena, Montana, the PE Center on the campus of Carroll College for day number 2 of the 2025 Frontier Conference Volleyball Championships. I'm Jason Walker. Joined today by Ethan Skye. He's going to take some of the pressure off my voice after 4 matches yesterday. Quarterfinals were all great, and tonight in the semifinals, kind of what we'd expect. The top 3 seeds and then one little upset yesterday.
Yeah, Montana Northern getting through with 5 sets to get past Carroll last night. And Providence, man, they took care of business last night as they've been doing all season long, riding the talent of their seniors that have been there for several years. And it's going to be a good game tonight. We'll see what happens.
It should be as the Orediggers of Montana Tech, the real upset. But we start with Providence real quick, and Martina Fiedler very quietly had a fantastic match yesterday.
She did. She led the team with 12 kills, and she also added on the defensive side with a couple blocks as well. Bella Thompson was finding her on the outside, and I assume it's going to continue like that tonight.
Yeah, why change what's been working so far?
That's right.
When you look at Montana Tech beating Dakota State, the little 5-over-4, but what I love about Montana Tech, Ethan, is they have 2 setters, and we were both setters when we played. And with the use of 2, how does that benefit the Orediggers?
Yeah, absolutely. 2 setters. It's called a 6-2 that they're running. And what's advantageous about that is that they're always going to have 3 hitters at that net, right? When you run a 5-1, where you only have 1 setters, then your setter's going to be in the front row and going to have to block as well. So when you're running the 6-2, which Tech is doing right now, they've got more hitters up front. They have less flexibility as far as the setter's going to attack, but they do have more attacking up front with the big hitters and blockers.
This will be a great one. The top seed Providence against the 5th seed Montana Tech. The Orediggers swept by Providence in 2 regular season matches. All the action is next on SWX.
For Northwest Eagles, this is what it looks like their starting 5 more than likely going to be here tonight. Cameron Downey will start at guard. Trent Williams wearing number 5, also starting at guard. Trent, a senior out of, looks like Washington as well. You have Fick starting in the post. He's wearing number 10. Logan Stempniak is out on the floor as well. Stempniak wearing number 15. And looks like Iamea wearing number 22 will be down in the paint as well. He will be starting and wearing number 22 for the Eagles out of Northwest.
Yeah, and they got good size all around. Their guards are 6'3", 6'4", and they've got 6'7", 6'8", 6'8" coming off the bench, so they should match up well.
Yeah, they honestly do put out some size on paper. Let's take a look at the other side. Your starting 5 for Montana Tech: Carson Peffer, Cam Lawrence, Hayden Decons, Braden Cook, and Rhett Reynolds. Your starting 5 here tonight. The starting 5 is playing awfully well, and they have accounted for a very large chunk of their points. All of it runs through number 11, Hayden Decons.
No question about it, but I think, to me, the strength of this team is the ability of their bench players to come off and add to the dimension of their game, because they usually get 18 to 25 points a game off the bench, and that's why they average 83 a game.
Cam Lawrence, the first out on the floor. He, in this past weekend, real quiet in the first game, but then had a monster in the second game. Great to see the senior pop off. And then, of course, out as well, Braden Cook, the young man from down to Helena. And Cook obviously had a tremendous game, and certainly looking for a big one here tonight as they come out here on the floor. Hayden Decons, one of your starting 5 as well. Montana Tech, the first NAIA coaches poll was released. The Dig sitting at number 6 in the country. And another quick reminder, we talk about it at the NAIA level a bunch now, but the coaches poll, when it comes down to the end of the year, means absolutely nothing.
Nada.
The only thing it's there for is for us to whine and cry about it when we don't agree with it.
Which is most of the time.
Which is basically only when I'm awake. So, but Montana Tech comes in number 6 in the coaches poll. Certainly a great start for them. And this unit really brings back a talented group here for Coach Adam Hyatt and company.
Yeah, I think a big point to bring out here is transition. How is Northwest going to handle transition? Tech does it very well. That'll be a big key, as well rebounding.
So Rhett Reynolds going to jump it off in the center that time. And Iamea was across from him. Montana Tech with the ball as they get things started. Reynolds up top, sends Cam in motion, brings it here to Decons, inside to Rhett Reynolds. Reynolds backing it up in the paint, spins to his right, great pass. Decons gets the pass and the points.
Defender turned his back to Decons, great pass.
So back the other way come the Eagles. Into the offensive side, they're going to run 5 wide. Set up one on the high post. Getting that ball that time is Fick. Fick to the long side, and that is a big-time shot for Ayama.
You're going to see a lot of those tonight. That's what they're designed for with the 5 out.
Ayama with a heck of a shot. Eagles up by 1. Lawrence to Cook just inside the arc, and Cook knocks it down.
Well, he's the guy, if he gets off with the hot hand, he'll have a big game, and he's started his motion.
So the Digs by 1. Again, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. We've got a lot to talk about. Pass comes up top. Good head fake, spinning into the paint. Nice pass taken away, Cam Lawrence.
Great defense.
Lawrence,
By
got a
Lawrence.
hand on it. And back the other way we go. Decons to the wing. Peffer, pump fake once, needs help, lobs it all the way up top. Diggs, move it out on the right-hand side, Lawrence. Lawrence feeds it on the inside. Decons 12 feet away. Shot clock at 8. Great bounce pass. Rhett Reynolds with the one hand slams it home.
Great team basketball. That's how you win games.
Diggs by 3. Good bounce pass through the lane. Shot just won't go that time for Stempniak. And we're going to get our first whistle on the other side. So the foul going to go against, looks like number 11. Is Fix going to get it?
He is.
Grad student from Edmonds, Washington. Montana Tech with the basketball. Diggs by 3, near side Decons. Decons up top. Hands it off, Peffer. Into the quarter, Lawrence. He's going to pop it. Cam Lawrence will knock it down. The Diggs up 9-3.
Hey, what Tech is finding the open man, and they're getting great looks at the bucket.
6-point lead for Montana Tech. Eagles pass wide left. They'll run 4 wide, one on the high post, setting a high screen. Get the ball off there to Williams. Williams here to the near side, forced to throw it. Good pass into the corner. 3-point shot, new. Decons.
Excellent ball movement.
Decons grabs a rebound, back the other way we go. Jump shot in the paint, Decons rolls it in. Montana Tech on fire right now. They're 5 of 5 from the floor, and they lead 11-3. The Eagles will call a quick timeout, try and put out the fire a little bit.
Yeah, so they have just, the last 3 games, they have been shooting so well, and what I love about this basketball team is how they share the basketball. It's outstanding. If you can get your team to do that, you're going to beat a lot of people.
You know, and they take a lot of pride in it. You know,
Absolutely.
it's amazing how, like, they feed off of that when, you know, a great pass is made, you feed somebody good. You know, it just builds that energy. And, boy, it has been fun to watch so far this year, and it feels like something that's only going to grow as the season goes.
Many times you can find selfishness out on a basketball floor, and you can exploit it as a coach. They are a dangerous basketball team because they're so unselfish.
Down the floor, Northwest with it. Christian Watkins up top. Watkins moving to his right, passes that way as he goes out to Williams.
2-3 zone by Tech.
Okay. It's not something you get to say very often.
Ever.
Williams from downtown. That one comes up well short. And that will go to Montana Tech.
Yeah, they lost some patience. Just took a shot that wasn't necessary. And that's a great changeup coming out of a timeout, going into a 2-3 zone. Give them a different look. It's not what they expect.
They were as surprised by the 2-3 zone as we were. Decons across the timeline. Montana Tech leading 11-3. They're 5 of 5 from the floor. Decons dribbling right, gets it back. Top of the key, Cook. Near side, Peffer. Peffer with a right hand, gets shut off. Pass is going to be intercepted. With it is going to be Watkins. Watkins gets it, moves it down the floor. Stempniak fires the 3. Tipped out, Eagle basketball. And on the rebound, we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
I think Cook got him.
It looks like they're going to give Decons.
Yeah, Decons, yeah.
Decons is going to pick up the shove.
I've only been doing his games for 4 years, and I still don't pronounce his name right. Somebody have to slap me.
The inbound underneath. Boy, nice position that time as C.J. Bayek got position and puts up a nice shot. So Bayek gets his first field goal of the ball game. Montana Tech leading 11-5. Cook from the foul line knocks it down.
Can't back off him.
No. You give him any breathing room, it's over. Tech is 6 of 6 from the floor. They lead 13-5. Watkins, nice pass inside. Too much on the shot. Montana Tech comes out with it. Eagles are real aggressive to the glass. Back to Decons behind the back. Hayden Decons hammers it home. He has 6 points.
Tremendous assist. Tremendous pass. On the floor, that's where I like them.
Tech has 15 points and 4 assists so far here in the first 4 minutes. Watkins moves it left to Williams. Williams deeper on that side, Stepniak. And a foul on the wing, going to be a block call. Coach Hyatt pleading his case with the officials.
He got him with the shoulder. Coaches complain about everything. I was one of them.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
He's touching him. Well, it's basketball. Of course he is.
10-point lead for the Digs. But only after decades of therapy, you've come around pretty well to it.
That's because they fired me.
Well, that too. Watkins gets the inbound. Watkins moving to his right. Pass comes up top to Ayama. Nice take down the right side of the paint, back out to the wing. 3 ball is on the way, front of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled by the freshman, and here come the Digs back the other way. Asher Williams, he's going to go coast to coast. Williams shot no good, but it's followed back in by Venema. Ethan Venema goes up with the left hand and tips it over the iron. Tech leading 17-5. Around a screen, through the paint, shot blocked, Venema, Tech basketball. Venema with a couple big plays on both sides of the floor. And Josh is going to be called with the walk. Kulonjis got the pass on the wing, made his move, and we've got a timeout on the floor. 14:40 left to play here in this first half. All Montana Tech right now, they lead 17-5. We're back here after this. (17-5), Montana Tech leading the Eagles here in this first half. Montana Tech is 8 of 9 from the floor. Hayden Decons has 6 points as of right now. Cam Lawrence with 3. So Montana Tech completely unselfish and have been really efficient in the offensive zone, to say the least.
Well, right now, they're doing such a good job at moving the basketball, and their transition game is awesome. They're getting the threes, they're getting the takes to the paint, and they're finding the open man. So right now, they're unstoppable, to be quite honest with you. I wouldn't want to be the guy on the other bench trying to figure this out. I'd be slowing the ball down.
You what?
No shot clock.
Way.
No shot clock.
Eagles into the offensive side. Controlling out there is Watkins. Watkins to Downey, now into the paint. Turnaround, left-handed hook shot, no good. That one's going to go out of bounds, and they will say Orediggers basketball.
They're only getting one look. They got to go to the offensive boards, and I also think they got to penetrate with authority if they want to get back in this basketball game.
C.J. Bayek with the shot that time. Boy, he is huge and agile. My goodness, Decon's going to be fouled. The outside official going to call a block on Downey.
That was pretty ticky-tack call. He took a baseline away pretty good, stuck his forearm out there, but there's going to be more violence in this game than that, so we got to go easy, refs.
Cameron Downey, the freshman guard out of Meridian, Idaho. Tech brings it in. Peffer up top. Three-point shot is on the way, and Asher Williams knocks it down. The true freshman out of Bonners Ferry puts the Digs up 20-5. Almost a steal, Kulonjis. And now a kick call. And as the Eagles get up gets situated here.
I love seeing freshmen have success, and Asher Williams is going to be a special player if he sticks around here for 4 years.
He hasn't flinched. I mean, as a true freshman, the way he's playing, you'd think he's got 3 years here in the system, for goodness sake. Around the screen, driving. Shot blocked, Venema. And actually, I say that, and he probably does have at least 3 years. He's probably been coming to high-intensity camp for probably, yes, for most of his life.
4th grade. That's what builds good players.
20-5, the Digs up over the Eagles. Eagles bring it into Watkins. Eagles are 2 of 10 from the floor right now. Tech is 9 of 10. Driving, shot tipped out again. That's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Eagle basketball. I think Venema got another piece of that one.
I believe he did, and there were 3 players going to block that shot. There's no way that was going to happen. Again, I always refresh my basketball knowledge, and I'm a big believer in jump stopping. If that player would have just jump stopped, he'd have lost everybody and had an easy bucket.
The inbound, Downey. Eagle coaches, Rick Skeen chatting with the official. The inbound, jump shot, hits the side of the backboard. Tech will go the other way. Williams drifts left, puts on the brakes, comes up top. Goes into the hands of Kulonjis. Kulonjis moving to his right, passes that way to Lawrence. Lawrence, step back. Kulonjis on the wing. Little shake and bake. Josh into the paint. He'll attack. Shot partially tipped. I think Dorsey got a piece of it. He'll bring it down the floor. Eagles basketball. Dorsey into the deep corner. Good ball fake. Jump stop into the paint. Turn. Sky hook. Won't go. And Venema with a rebound.
Once again, nobody. When you play 5 out, you aren't going to be a strong offensive rebounding team, and that's shown.
Asher Williams again.
But you go tell him he's not 18 years old. Help me out here.
What a take by the freshman. Digs up 22-5. Eagles. As here on, trying to get rid of it here on the near side. Now it goes up top. Watkins. They'll set a screen. Watkins. He'll drive into the paint. Deep corner it goes. 3 ball is up and off the front of the rim. No good. Rebound Williams. Outlet. Kulonjis. Josh down the floor. Lawrence gets it. Cam Lawrence into the paint. Double team. He'll pull up. Shot blocked. He'll get bail out as the foul will go to Ayama. Andrew Ayama will pick up the personal.
Touch it, do it. Oh.
No, I was just going to, another England player.
Oh.
Well, it's like our 3rd one this year.
I'm probably related to the guy. I'm English. Kinda.
He also has streaks of violence. Is that why you say that? Cam Lawrence's first is good.
That is not a fair evaluation of me.
We're going to bring that one to
let that go.
Yeah. Lawrence second. Money. Cam Lawrence puts the Digs up 24-5. They're shooting 84% from the floor. In the corner, 3-point shot is up. And tracking it down, Kulonjis. Not only is Tech shooting a high percentage, they're taking a ton of really high percentage shots, honestly.
Wide open.
Kulonjis top of the horn around a screen. Driving. Wraparound pass in the corner. 3-point shot is up and in. Knocking that one down is Connor Mashal.
There goes the bench. They're doing their job real well tonight.
Mashad knocks down the 3, his first shot of the evening. Tech up 27-5. Also into the ball game is Gonzalez. Shot off the back of the iron. Kulonjis with the rebound. Northwest is 2 of 17 from the floor. Williams spins to Kulonjis. Gonzalez sets the screen out to Cam Lawrence. No good. You're going to have to pull him for missing the shot.
Yeah, we're going to cut him.
Yep. 22-point lead for the Digs. Pass in the corner. Comes up top. Good ball movement here by the Eagles. They'll go baseline right side.
Stepped out of bounds.
That drop foot. My goodness, we've seen that a lot the last, 3 years, it feels like.
Yeah, and the only thing you should do down there is shoot the 3. You don't need to step back to drive. He was wide open. He had the 3.
Montana Tech with the basketball. Digs up 27-5. Again, thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Paul Panisco, John Thatcher, As we are rolling here on a Friday, busy weekend ahead of us. We'll give you the details as we continue. Gonzalez gets it up top, handoff, driving Williams. Williams scoop shot off the iron, no good. And the Eagles will go the other way. Eagles down the floor to the wing, comes up top. Good ball movement out on the left side. Inside the paint, we're going to get a hand check. Gonzalez and Cam were out there. So Gonzalez will pick up the hand check, his first. He goes over and gets a little coaching up by Coach Hyatt.
Well, the conversation should have been over the NBA shuffle to get to the back. He traveled, actually.
Lob pass comes all the way out to Williams. Martin with it. Martin around a screen. Left side of the paint, puts on the brakes, throws it into the high post. Driving. Long range three on the way, no good. Only white shirts there for the rebound, and the Digs will go the other way. Montana Tech out rebounding the Eagles 13-6 right now. Pfeffer doesn't look at the rim. Spins into the paint, jump stop, hands it off to Lawrence. Lawrence spins, drives, puts it up, and gets it. Pulls out his high school shot put for him and knocks that one off the glass. Tech leading 29-5. Diggs shooting 75%, the Eagles shooting 11%. Knocked out, loose. Around a screen, up top with it there is Martin. Martin down in the deep left corner, head fake, tipped pass. That's going to go out of bounds. Eagles will have it with 4 on the shot clock.
Montana Tech closes out on you so hard and still has the ability to not allow you to get the drive. They're just making that confusing for this team that plays a 5-out.
9:28 left to play here in the first half. We have a timeout on the floor. The Digs up 29-5. We're back here, ladies and gentlemen, right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
Back here once again at the campus of Montana Tech. The Digs up 29-5 as the Eagles in town. On your screen you see there we've got our Dig Deep Championship rally coming your way. Starts at 6 o'clock. Everybody in the gym hopefully will make their way down to the depot after this. We have some memorabilia to give away. We have some cash possibly to give away. And we're going to be there just supporting and honestly celebrating the incredible year so far of Montana Tech athletics.
It's amazing what is happening here. The women are ranked, the football team's ranked, the basketball team's ranked. They're all undefeated. You just don't have years like that.
Just an incredible run. The volleyball team last night got a huge win in the first round of the Frontier Conference Tournament. They're playing as we speak, and a deep three at the horn will go down for Trent Williams. So Trent Williams will knock down the three. And Digs up 29-8. Montana Tech 4 wide. Into the ball game from Montana Tech is Owen Long. Deacon's left side of the paint. Spins to his left, high off the glass and gets a tremendous touch. Deacon's, he has 8 points. He's 4 of 4 from the floor. Eagles left side. Fall away jump shot, high off the glass. Big rebound, Pfeffer over about 4 people.
That was a great rebound.
Pep will swing it out here on the near side. Cook to Pfeffer. Pfeffer on the inside. Nice job, Gonzalez, trying to find room. That one's going to be pulled away. It's going to go out of bounds. I didn't see what the official direction he said on the baseline.
It's Tech's basketball, but he actually went across his arms.
Say it looked a little physical in there.
Yeah, like it's supposed to be. Play the game physical or go home, be a cheerleader or whatever you want to be.
8:36 left to play here. The inbound comes to Cook. Braden Cook will get it in, and he will shoot one. Braden Cook has 6 points. And he will shoot a free throw here to tack on another.
See, 3 of 3, 3 of 4 from the floor.
He is 3 of 3. Montana Tech is 14 of 19.
That's pretty good, 72%.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent day at the office. Braden Cook's lone free throw, front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Watkins. Tech's worst shooting percentage right now is from the free throw line. They're 2 of 3. Pass partially tipped, picked up by the Eagles. Right side it goes Henderson. Henderson attacks with the left hand, no good. Reynolds.
That was a great job by Reynolds forcing a shot change.
Cross-court pass, Braden Cook. Braden Cook hammers it as Decons puts it right on the mark. Cook rolling, 9 points for him. He is the leading scorer on the floor. Eagles step back from the left elbow, comes up short. Decons with a rebound.
Again, not a single rebounder in sight.
Third rebound of the day for Decons. Montana Tech has 18 rebounds compared to Northwest 7 as of right now. Decons rolls it down to Reynolds. Brett Reynolds with the right hand into the paint. Sky hook, front of the iron, no good. Down the floor, Eagles quickly in transition. Henderson. 36-8, Montana Tech in control here in the first half. Driving into the paint, spinning, travel call. Trent Williams going to be called with a walk, the senior out of University Place, Washington. Substitutions for the Digs. Quinn will come in. So Eli Quinn, the redshirt freshman, will get his first minutes. Young man from Frenchtown.
Whose father happened to be a great player here.
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yes.
7:12 left to play. I think it's just a little disappointing that he couldn't get sister to come here too. I mean, that just seems like the only natural progression, doesn't it?
She should. She's D1 material. No way. No way.
Through the lane, attacking. Nice take that time with the left hand as Bayek will get the field goal. 6:50 left to play here in this first half. Decons down the floor.
Checking Reynolds out. He got hit in the face on that layup.
Near side, Cook. They'll lob it in. Cam Lawrence, big collision and a block call going to go on the Eagles. Going to the ground hard was Ethan Martin.
There's an example of the call could have gone either way, to be quite honest with you, but that's what you do. You take the ball hard to the body, want to be able to hit that little jump hook or spin move and put the bucket in. You get them in the paint, they're dead in the water.
The inbound to Lawrence at the elbow. Lawrence floats it from 10 and gets it. Cam Lawrence has 9 points. And the Digs lead by 28. Eagles. Into the offensive side. Dribbling right with it is Watkins. Watkins to the baseline. Spinning. Underneath. Good defense. Great shot. As Devin Wade Henderson, the senior out of Minneapolis, is able to force it up and get it. Strong take by that young man. Tech the other way. Braden Cook gets it back. Cook drifting left. He has 9 points on the night. He's 4 of 4 from the floor. Decons behind the back to Quinn, and Quinn will get it.
Nice. Talk about a high IQ basketball player. That was a tremendous pass.
Decon's 4th assist here of this first half. Eagles with a basketball. Dribbling left, pass goes to the baseline. Pull-up jumper's going to go over. Tech the other way. Decons into the offensive side. Hayden Decons backs up to Lawrence. Lawrence into the paint, spins to his left. Trying to find a little bit of the lane there. Strong, spinning, Lawrence falls to the ground, throws it up, and gets it. Cam Lawrence has 11.
In case people are curious about all that dribbling that was going, he knew he had a mismatch. He knew he was stronger, a little bigger, took advantage of it.
Great play by Lawrence the other way. Watkins puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, second is no good. And going to the foul line is going to be C.J. Bayek. I like Bayek. Bayek's fun, boy. He is long, he's physical, he's fast.
He's got legs as skinny as mine, but he can jump a lot higher. Does that matter?
There are so many jokes and so many FCC fines. So with it, we'll take a break. The Digs up 42-12. We're back here to Valley Bank Arena after this.
Nucor is a great company. They care about their people. They care about the environment.
I've never been restricted to fall in a box. I've never been told that I can't do something.
I saw it as a great opportunity to develop a career.
You create your own destiny at Nucor.
We're building something bigger out here at Nucor. Come join us.
Back here once again to Valley Bank Arena, the campus of Montana Tech. Don't forget tomorrow, big day, as the Digs celebrating Senior Day. As Montana Tech football currently 10-0 in the country. They are number 5, I believe, in the coaches poll, which doesn't make any sense to me. But more importantly, they went out on Saturday. You're probably in the top 4, if not the top 3. You're going to host a couple of playoff games. You're going to get a bye week. And you're going to get ready for what should be a big run. So join us tomorrow, kickoff 1 o'clock. And, of course, we'll have it for you here on Digger Vision as well. Okay? So back here, as Bayek will go to the line. Now I kind of want you to go stand out next to him and see whose legs are skinnier.
His are. I'm winning that trophy.
Free throw Bayek. His first is money.
Like I said, he can jump a lot higher than I can.
C.J. Bayek, 6'9" junior out of Portland, Maine.
Boy, they got him from all over the place.
Boy, that they do.
Yeah.
Transfer from, where was I at here? Northwest Oklahoma State. And Bayek gets his second down. Do you think he'll take us to Portland, Maine? I kind of want to go.
Yeah, I've never been to Maine or Vermont. I'd like to go, too.
I think the farthest east I have been is Anaconda.
I've been a little farther than that.
Okay. 4:50 left to play here in this first half. Montana Tech up 42-14. Quinn in the high post feeds it down to Venema. Venema with the left hand fights his way into the paint. Front of the iron, no good. Quinn tipped it, and the Eagles come out with it as Trent Williams. Williams goes left side to Watkins. They'll move it around the arc, back out left side, ball fake, driving the lane, strong take to the rack, it's up and in for Ayama.
Yeah, he's got 4 non-starters in here. You're giving them a lot of playing time. Great time to do that, to get them experience and to talk about them on film.
Decons rifles it out in the corner. Yeah, you just can't simulate game time, no matter how hard you go in practice. It's when you got somebody in a different colored jersey, things are different. Decons attacks with the left hand and goes in. 10 points for Decons. He's 5 of 5 from the floor. And the Dig's going to get a turnover. Now it's stolen back the other way. Watkins goes up. Shot blocked as Decon shakes his head. And the Eagles will keep it in their offensive zone.
First of all, he made a tremendous play, not having an over and back, and then got it in the front court. Well, inexperience forced the dribbler to put the ball to the floor. He doesn't get that much playing time. So they'll talk about it on film. They'll make fun of him a little bit. You have fun at those meetings.
Yep.
And the coach is not chewing your rear end out.
Watkins, great pass to the baseline. Fighting up, Ayama gets the basket and the foul. Andrew Ayama, a senior from London. And Montana Tech going to call a timeout. Coach Hyatt wants to chat it over with the gentleman here. Kulanges looks like he'll check in for the Digs. I believe it's a short timeout. It is. We'll go ahead and keep it here. 30:35 left to play in the first half. The Digs up 44-18. Boy, Montana Tech came out on fire and has not looked back. Their shooting percentage has just tumbled all the way to 73%.
Yeah, that's a bad night when you're only shooting. If you don't beat people shooting that, you got a problem with your defensive coach. But this is a great timeout by him. He's going to eventually, you'll see him, you'll talk to him about the foul down here and the play that was made. Again, we're talking about the guys that don't get to play a lot, meaning less than 10 minutes, probably less than 8. He made a mistake. He reached. He didn't have to. they'll talk about that, and he gets a good look on film. He gets to study him and talk to him about their game, and that's how they get better.
Well, and it's one thing to be on the bench when he is coaching the players on the floor, but certainly another one when you're on the floor getting coached by him. That's another thing you have to learn. There's a difference there as well.
But if you don't learn, you don't play.
That's the truth.
The rule's simple.
Ayama at the line. Free throw is money. Ayama, a southpaw. Tech up 44-19.
2-3 zone. Northwest is in right now.
Kulonjis into the offensive side. Bounce pass to Deacons up top. Pass is tipped. Reynolds has it. Reynolds spins. Looking for help. Comes up to Kulonjis. Around the arc, left side. Williams. Asher fights his way to the rack. It won't go, but he will shoot a pair.
That kid amazes me already. So
Yeah.
it's fun to watch. He knows his stuff.
Asher Williams.
Listen, you got to tell the people. I'm going to tell them. They played Rocky tough at Rocky. This is a good basketball team, and really, to me, their downfall is they're getting themselves caught up in Tech's fast break because they're playing 5 out. They're not getting to the offensive boards. They might have one guy crash it, and if he gets a board, he gets it. But this basketball team is finding out you got to transition well and know who you're picking up right now.
Well, and as Coach said, we brought it up in the pregame, but here, you look at it, this Northwest Eagles team lost to Rocky 81-75.
Yes.
And as of right now, Montana Tech is in control of things. 3:15 left to play here in the first half. I believe they're checking on the foul count. It seems like that's where we're at here. Tech leading 45-19. Again, Montana Tech shooting 73% from the floor, 80% from the three-point line. On the other side, the Eagles are 25% from the floor and 18% from the three-point line so far. Montana Tech just came out with the accelerator buried in the floor and have not relieved pressure. So Asher Williams puts down the free throw. Looks like Braden Cook getting ready to check back in for Montana Tech, as will Cam Lawrence. Eagles around the arc, left side. Pass comes up top to Williams. Williams here on the near wing. 5 wide continued here for the Eagles. Driving, scoop shot to the rack. No. Offensive rebound won't go. Loose, picked up by the Eagles. Dribbling out with it as Elo will have it. They'll lob it into the block, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
I think Reynolds got him.
And they're going to call it on hold on Kulonjis, it looks like.
Didn't even see him in the picture.
The only thing I saw, it looked like he took an elbow or something to the face. He was kind of holding the bridge of his nose and kind of the eyeball area. So the Eagles looking to bring him in. Pass to the baseline. Move it out to Ayama. Ayama out near midcourt to Elo. Little head fake, driving into the lane. Great pass underneath. Ayama's shot won't go. Rebound to Braden Cook.
Reynolds,
Tech in transition.
Reynolds with great stop there.
Pass comes all the way up top. Down to the bottom left corner it goes. They'll lob it inside to Rhett Reynolds, and Reynolds will put it up and in.
Nice look.
So Rhett Reynolds will get the basket. Reynolds has 4 points on the day. Pass is tipped. And coming out with it is Ayama up top. 3 ball is up and in as Stepniak will knock down the 3 for the Eagles.
Yeah, well, this team's designed around shooting the 3 and penetrating, and they're not shooting the 3 very well.
They're 3 of 12 from downtown right now. Montana Tech inside it goes. Back up top, Kulonjis. Big collision. Kulonjis spins. Wide open 3 ball is up and down as Montana Tech's Carson Peffer will knock it home. Tech on the other side is 6 of 7 from the 3-point line. And it feels like all of them have been wide open. Driving, step through. Nice take that time. Going with the left hand to Stempniak. And the junior will get the field goal.
Excellent move. Back to the 2-3 zone for Northwest. Looks like they're in 1-2-2 now. No, it's 2-3.
Morant's up top, moves it out to Cook. Cook gonna fire just inside the three-point line, and he'll knock it down.
Yeah, you got to get up on him and force him to put it to the floor. You don't want him shooting that three.
He still hasn't missed. 5 of 5 from the floor for Cook. He has 11 total points. Tech leading 53-24. Back to the right side, handoff, three-point shot is on its way, and good. Knocking that one down is Ayama.
Coach Hyatt not happy. That's his pride and joy, getting out and defending those people.
Montana Tech
I
with the
read
basketball.
the scouting report, and that's exactly what they do. They like to get you to raise up so they can penetrate or shoot the three.
Cook, jumper again, and it's in. He's 6 of 6 from the floor, 13 points for Brayton Cook. Tech leads by 28. Down the other way. Into the offensive side, Stempniak. Three ball is up and in. Stempniak hammers it, and all of a sudden the Eagles have warmed up from downtown. 55-30 our score. Montana Tech up over the Eagles out of Northwest Washington. We'll take a break, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here to Valley Bank Arena after this.
Hi, I'm Matt Steppen, Athletic Director at Montana Tech, and I want to welcome all members of the Orediggers family, past, present, and future, to the brand new Montana Tech Hyper Complex. We're excited to announce a modernization project that will enhance the experience on campus for all students, faculty, staff, and the entire Orediggers community. With a state-of-the-art hyper facility, our Montana Tech students and athletic programs will experience an athletics facility like no other in the NAIA. Excited to present to you the future of Montana Tech athletics.
Hey, welcome back here once again to the campus of Montana Tech. As you see there on your screen, our Dig Deep event gets underway in 14 minutes. We've got our championship rally, just celebrating everything Montana Tech right now. Our fall has just started out so well. You look at the football program, top 5 in the country, undefeated. You look at volleyball in the semifinal round of our conference tournament. Women's cross country taking second. We have a men's champion in cross country. And then you look at how the winter's sports have gotten started, and it's bonkers. You've got this Tech team on the men's side, currently number 6 in the country. The women's team makes their way into the top 25. They're at number 21 in the country. So we're going to have a rally tonight. We're going to have some fun. So if you're listening and watching, make your way up to the depot. I know as I've looked around, I know there's a lot of people that are in this room with us currently that are going to be with myself driving from here to the depot, and we're gonna have some fun. We're gonna draw some ping pong balls, a toned down kind of Calcutta kind of scenario where you can win some cash, you can win some season tickets, things like that.
Great opportunity for people to get out and exploit and help Montana Tech athletics out.
It's gonna be good, brother.
It's always good.
Give us your take on that first 20 minutes on the Montana Tech side.
Well, Montana Tech is playing a great basketball. They are very athletic, but there's a big difference in how defense is being played, and there's a huge difference on ball movement into transition. Tech is getting everything they want, and that is exactly why Northwest went to a 2-3 zone to try to stop some of that. Well, zones have a lot of weaknesses, and Tech exploits them. They're as good a coach team as you'll ever find. So Northwest has got to go in, and they got to talk about what they want to do defensively. And I really don't have an answer for them. I will tell you this: when you run a zone, and I always taught my teams this because I 2-3 zoned a lot for 4 or 5 years. Mm-hmm. You play zone defense harder than you play man-to-man, or it doesn't work. And so I think what it appears to me that Northwest, it's almost like their kids think they can rest in that, but you can't rest. Everybody's got to be alert and where they're supposed to go, and so they got a dual-edged sword here. Their man-to-man is not being effective, and their zone is not being effective, and that's why Tech's scoring so well. I've seen 2 bad shots out of Tech that whole first half, and usually you see 3 or 4, then you call a timeout and there's no more.
Yeah,
and
that's
exactly
the truth.
what Coach Hyatt did. So it's they've got their work cut out. This is not a bad basketball team. This is a very athletic basketball team out of Washington, and they have just got to find their niche. And one thing they're learning tonight is how hard you're supposed to play defense, and how you're supposed to help, and how you're supposed to double, and they don't do all that stuff. But to me, they're a high-scoring machine that wants to just go down and play basketball. That isn't how Tech does it. Tech plays defense or in your face. I mean, even some of the threes that Northwest has made, there has been a defender there. The guy made the shot, so you give him credit. So they've got to go in and talk about defense. They absolutely have to. There's nothing wrong with their offense. The only thing I dislike about 5 out is your lack of ability to rebound the basketball.
Yeah, and that's been a huge factor. How many times have we seen a single shot and nothing but white jerseys anywhere close to the rim to grab that rebound? It's interesting you bring up that idea of this Montana Tech team on the defensive side. We have seen them take shooting teams out of their game and make them talk to themselves more time than we can count. I think of like the really I guess dynamic and beautiful teams out of the University of Providence for years that were absolute offensive machines that Montana Tech has just slammed the emergency brake on and have just taken them completely out of their game. And Northwest there at the end of the first half started to get some shots up, started to drop some threes, but it really wasn't in an offensive set. They were more kind of down the floor, just heaving one up. And if you're in the locker room with the Eagles right now, you're down by 25. What is your game plan? Give me do you look at the first 5-6 minutes? How do you come out for the second half and kind of pick your way through it?
Well, to me, they're easy to defend. They don't have a lot of movement in their offense, and this is a game of movement. I don't care if you're just running a Judd Heathcote 1980 passing game. Everybody's got to move, but they are 5 out, so their movement is nil. Tech does such a good job of getting out and hedging the screens on top or switching them that they don't have the shots that they're familiar with. And Tech has taken that away. And I look at this scouting report on Northwest from Montana Tech. It's right on the money. And Montana Tech,
thanks, Chris.
Montana Tech has them so scouted so well. Yes, they've made some threes, but let me tell you what, maybe 2 of them were good-looking, wide-open shots. The rest of them were under pressure, so it's all about pressure.
Well, again, coming up tomorrow, it's senior day for football. They're 10-0 on the year. They're getting ready for the playoff push, and the Digs will be hosting Valley City for the first time ever. 1 o'clock kickoff. We'll have it here on Digger Vision. Certainly looking forward to that. And the other one I want to remind you, one of my favorite things I've done through the years is talk to the coaches about their seniors. And you know what? I started it with Coach Green years ago and Coach Harry Gray at Butte High School. And, I mean, you can speak to this 100 times better than I can, but that idea that, you know, I love when you have a coach talk about his seniors in his own words, because especially for guys that have been in your program for 4, 5, even sometimes 6 years, you know them better than their parents do.
That's true.
And to hear them talk about, you know, their seniors is one of my favorite things in the world. And I have the roll Digs up there. I put it up this morning. Coach Kyle Sampson and I talked yesterday. We got it up, and it's about 35. We used to try and fit it into halftime. And I don't like to rush them, so it's about 35, 40 minutes long. So if you have time, you know, wherever you download your podcast, you can see there on the screen where you can find it. But it is just Coach Sampson talking about his 19 seniors, and I love it. And as a coach, you love Senior Day and what it means. But it's a special thing. So before the game tomorrow, if you want to listen to that, it might be worth your time.
Well, seniors are fun because you go, and normally, now in this era it's a little different, but it's normally a 4-year progression. And at the collegiate level, they're men when they come in, and they're even greater men when they leave. But the high school level, you get a little kid, bring him along, and all of a sudden he's giving you everything he's had for 4 years, and you have a deep appreciation and a love for that particular senior. And it's tough. You gotta, now your job becomes even more difficult because they're leaving. High school kids are graduating, college kids are graduating, leaving the program, and then you got to start over again. However you want to do it, out of a junior college player or a freshman in high school like Williams coming in and doing a great job for you. Watch the growth, and it's phenomenal. And the only one other than parents that watches a player grow over a period of time is the head coach. Yeah.
Yeah, and just watch. I mean, it's a special relationship, and
it is.
And for me, you know, obviously I'm Tech to the core, but I look at our coaches and the tremendous leaders they are, and the progression they have with the kids. You know, obviously it's hard to recruit anywhere, but it's really hard to recruit to a place like this. It is a STEM university. You have to recruit to the books first, and that's all there is to it.
Yep.
So to be successful, to put out, you know, good kids with into great careers and still, you know, turn out outstanding programs. I can't speak highly enough of our coaches, and you know, these kids obviously mean an incredible amount to them. So the football coach is there, and actually, you know, I have Coach Hyatt's from last year with his seniors, and before we know it, we'll be doing it again by the time we roll into March.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not only athletics is the best thing in the world for anybody. It just teaches you discipline and teamwork and attitude and the whole works. And when you come out of here, you're a better man for it. And not only that, you offer a lot to society itself. And when these kids come out of here, all of them have a degree, and they're going out and going to make a great living for themselves. So it all plays hand in hand, and you're right. I coached up here a few years, and it's tough to coach. You got to bring student athletes in. If they're not a student first, don't bring them because they aren't going to be here long. I'm living proof of that. I got 5 F's and an A because I didn't think I had to go to. I did my first semester, and you know, I didn't have an engineering mind anyway. I got a degree in PE, right? PE and history. So it's so important that you, even after they leave, you stay with them or they stay with you. It's so important. So coaches have a deep appreciation for any senior, whether they liked you or not, for what they gave to you, and they give you everything.
Well, again, we are getting ready for the second half. Individual and team numbers, I didn't even think about that. We didn't even get into them. The Eagles shot 31% in the first half. They were led by Ayama with 11 points. He was 4 of 8 from the floor, 2 of 3 from downtown, and he was their leading scorer. Stempniak with 8 points, and Bayek had 6 points for the Eagles. Again, they shot 31.4% in the first half from the floor, 36% from downtown, and that number was boosted greatly by the, I want to say, 3 straight trays that they put in there towards the end of the first half. Other numbers, they ended up with 13 total rebounds. 7 of those were offensive, and they ended up with 7 second chance points, according to the numbers here. On the other side for Montana Tech, they already have 3 guys in double digits. Braden Cook leads them with 13 points. He has not missed a shot. Cam Lawrence has 11. Hayden Decons has 10. He also has not missed a shot. Decons adds 3 rebounds, 4 assists, and a steal. On top of that for Montana Tech. Team-wise, they shot 77% in the first half. They were 23 of 30. They were 5 of 6 from the three-point line and 4 of 5 from the free throw line in the first half. So back here into the second half. Again, thanks for joining us. Around the screen, 3-point shot is up and out, no good. Lawrence with a rebound.
That was a set-up play coming out of halftime break. They got their best shooter of the basketball, best 3-point shooter of the basketball.
5 of 15 from downtown are the Eagles. Montana Tech to Peffer. Peffer inside. Reynolds. Carson Peffer, good spin move. Walks into the double team, moves it out to Decons. Decons to Peffer. Sends him in motion. Peffer turns up. He's going to fire. Fall-away jumper off the glass and in. Wonderful touch as that one rolls in. That's a good-looking fall-away jumper.
And he used the glass.
So that's like an extra high five from you, right?
That's an extra high five from me, yeah. It is.
Around the screen, wide right. Down in the corner, 3-point shot again. Boy, they're trying to get Martin the ball to shoot deep.
They're trying to get him the ball, and they're trying to climb back in this game, but that isn't necessarily the answer.
He is 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. Hayden Decons, they clear it out. Decons attacks with the left hand. They moved everybody to the other side of the floor. They let Decons go 1-on-1, and good luck.
Yeah, he's takes that dribble baseline, you cut him off. He's got that great spin move.
Step back, Watkins has it. He'll move it up top. As it goes to Ayama, taking away Braden Cook. 2-on-3, Cook going to attack, puts it up, off balance, no good. And the rebound the other way. Braden Cook's first miss of the night. In the high post, jump shot is up and in for Watkins.
Yeah, that's a little transition breakdown there by Montana Tech.
So Watkins knocks down the jumper. And the other way we go. Montana Tech into the offensive side. Reynolds underneath the Decons. Decons spinning, double team. They'll move it out to the wing. Back to Decons. Through the double team. Floater, he gets it, and the foul, Hayden Decons.
That is body control at its finest. He actually split the defenders to draw the foul and used, which you left-handers never do, used his right hand. I love it.
I mean, most people assume, and assume correctly, that it's just there for balance. But he is able to use it somehow, which most of us do not have the ability to do.
Not like that.
Decons' free throw is good. Hayden Decons, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists for Decons. Back the other way, Eagles into the offensive side, trailing by 30. Into the high post, spin behind the back. Nice take. Stempniak attacking. Nice to the rack, and we're going to get a whistle and foul as Ayama brought it up.
Listen, I've got Decons figured out. When he complains, he didn't commit the foul. When he doesn't, he claps his hands. I did it, coach. And that's good to see, because last game he complained 3 or 4 times, and I thought, well, he can't be right every time. I'm sorry, I was wrong. He is right.
Ayama's first rims out. So Ayama will shoot one more. Good crowd here on a Friday night. Again, when this is done, or if you're watching online, join us at the Derby. Or at the Derby. How about the Depot?
There you go.
Another one of those D words.
You don't want to send them to the wrong place.
Hello. Meet us at the Depot as we will, that event officially underway 1 minute ago. We have Dig Deep. Certainly looking forward to that. Matt Steppen and crew are down there right now. They'll roll it inside. Reynolds. Pass to the inside. Quick hands, Ayama. And that will go to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Went out of bounds off of Cam Lawrence.
You know, he had that perfect idea there, but the bounce pass gets a bucket.
And one of the few times he
doesn't bounce pass.
Yeah, and honestly kind of telegraph the pass, too. Normally it comes before you know it's going to be there.
Yeah, when you're throwing it from the back wall, it's pretty obvious.
Pass through the paints. Dribbling out wide left with Williams. Out to Ayama. Ayama adds it off to Watkins. Watkins pulls up from the right elbow. Comes up well short. Offensive rebound to the wing. Ayama moves it out on the left side. Driving into the lane. Scoop shot is up and in for Trent Williams.
That's a nice take. He hurt himself. I don't know if he got an ankle or what. He's limping now.
Yeah. Not putting much on his left ankle here.
Yeah, I think he came down on it.
Decons moves it out on the left side. Three-point shot is on the way. Back of the iron, no good. Reynolds back to Cook. Cook is fouled. Watkins is going to pick up the personal.
Once again, nice teammate play right there.
So going to the foul line, going to be Braden Cook. Montana Tech 5 of 6 from the foul line. Cook is 0 of 1 from the free throw line. And his first here is no good. Maybe he's one of those guys that needs like 9 people surrounding him to make a shot.
Well, there's nobody surrounding him from the free throw line, and I know he's an 85 to 90% free throw shooter. He's just struggling here a little bit.
His second hits the front of the rim, rolls in. Tech leading 63 to 35. Eagles with the ball. Into the offensive side comes Martin. He's the guy they've been trying to get open for shots here in this second half. Driving, good ball fake. As getting up the easy basket is Christian Watkins. Got the defender off his feet, and Watkins puts it down. Watkins has 4 points. Tech, lob it down on the inside. Spinning, take it away. With the steal is going to be Martin.
Excellent steal off the dribble.
Martin gets it again. Wants the baseline. Instead, spins it out to Ayama.
Again, if you watch the floor, the movement is not great.
Montana Tech grabs the rebound. Outlet down the floor. Cam Lawrence, 3-on-2. Rhett Reynolds goes up and is fouled. Good foul that time by Ayama. He's able to get in position. Not forced to get it intentional or anything beyond that. Just bodies him up and doesn't give him the easy 2. Felt like Rhett was almost kind of calling for the alley-oop that time.
Yeah, that's exactly what he wanted. They'll talk about that later.
Not with Coach Hyatt present. Oh,
no, absolutely not.
Yeah.
So you never want the coach present when you say hi to your teammate. It's like, did I say that right? Yeah, coaches are pretty critical. They see and hear everything.
Williams back in. As Asher Williams, the true freshman, back in. He was on the bench there for a little while.
Coach is showing a lot of confidence in this kid.
And Rhett's second hits the front of the iron, no good. I don't know what the stick in my brain is, but whenever I see Rhett, I feel like I always have to say his first and last name for some reason. Watkins to Stepniak. Around the screen with it is Downey. Downey puts on the brakes, moves it out to the wing. Long range 3, it's up and in as Martin knocks it down.
Yeah, they're trying to get Martin unloaded here.
24-point lead for Montana Tech, 5 minutes into this second half. Decons down the left side of the paint, wraparound pass, almost taken. Good read that time defensively by Watkins.
Yeah, Pfeffer got up too high. He should have been down deep in the corner, and he was up towards the wing.
It feels like reactions out of the Eagles a little bit quicker here in the second half than the first 20 minutes.
That's called playing harder, Paul. I'm a coach.
Receiving a little bit of a chewing.
Play harder.
5 minutes gone here in the second half with a timeout. We'll take one. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back here right after this. (64-40), Montana Tech with the lead over the Eagles. First time out here of the second half. What are you seeing differently here in this second half, brother?
Well, number one, I see, and we're talking mainly about Northwest, they're getting back and playing defense a lot harder than they did. I think they're hustling a lot more, and, you know, maybe the long trip, maybe the stay overnight. You never know why kids are tired. But these are grown men, and they got to give you 100% and not anything less when you're out on the basketball court. You leave it all out there, and the only person that can grade that is yourself.
Gonzalez gets the inbound. He'll hand it off. They'll move it around left side. Williams, jump stop, heavy traffic, shot blocked. Eagles come out with it.
There's a freshman lesson right there. Pass the ball because they're bigger than you in there.
Eagles with it, far right side. That's Fick. Fick will bring it toward the top of the horn. Into the hands of Martin. Martin's going to lose it. Coulon just dives for it. Great play, Josh, underneath. Eagles come out with it.
Josh should have just let him touch it. It would have been an over and back call.
Long range three, hits the front of the iron, no good. Montana Tech the other way. Coulonges into the offensive side. Puts on the brakes. Montana Tech will adjust the offense. Decons goes left, moves it up top. 6 minutes gone here in this second half. Tech leading by 24. Coulonges puts on the brakes, out to Williams. Inside it goes Gonzalez. With the left hand, spins back to his right. Gonzalez, a rare miss from him down on the block. And the Eagles in transition. Martin moves it here on the near side. Ayama. Now to Downey. He had an opening there for just a half a second. Passes it up. 10 on the shot clock. Ayama back up top. 3-point shot, top of the horn. It's up and in for Stempniak.
Give the big guy the three.
The Stempniak from the top of the arc there reminded me so much of Michael Ure, it's not even funny.
He did exactly. Except he's left-handed.
21-point lead.
His only downfall.
I was gonna say something bad, and I'm like, I like Mike way too much. Coulonges to the baseline. Nice take, reverse with the right hand. Josh Coulonges puts it in. And Montana Tech will call a timeout. The Digs up 66-43. Thanks for joining us here on a Friday night, the final game before conference season gets underway. We have a full timeout, so we'll take one. We're back here in just a minute.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jessica Reisig, an orthopedic surgeon here in Butte, Montana with specialty training in foot and ankle. I chose orthopedic surgery because I get to actively help my patients enjoy their lives. The human body in general is just really amazing. The way everything works as a unit, the way the bones, tendons, muscles all work to function and just make people move is something that I've always found incredibly fascinating. And there's nothing more rewarding than seeing a patient get better because of the work we did together.
I want this little dude to give you dancing lessons, John. Oh, This little dude down in front of us giving John Thatcher some dancing lessons. Did you take notes?
He's a mini John Thatcher with his ADHD. He's working on his moves.
A mini John Thatcher. Wow. There are so many jokes there.
I like his movement.
So the Eagles, down the floor we go. After the timeout, Montana Tech leading by 23. Across the timeline. Controlling there is Fick. Goes into the high post. Hansen down the right side of the paint. Loose double team. Pass goes out wide left, down in the corner. Back out. Fick for three. Gets it.
Yeah, he's the guy there wanting to get the ball through this half.
Tech's lead is 20. Kulonjis. 4 wide. Driving. Williams lost the handle on it. Turnover will go to the Eagles. Fick gets an opening. He'll fire the three. No good. That's going to go out of play, and that will be Montana Tech basketball.
Well, I can tell you what half the talk was at halftime, and that was Fick's got to get himself open. He's got to shoot the ball.
Yeah, he and Martin, 10 and 11.
Yes.
They are trying to do everything in their power to find the two of them open shots, or even somewhat open shots. 12-10 left to play here in the ball game. Decons leads everybody with 15 points right now. Lawrence, double team, feeds it underneath to Venema. Venema spins right-handed, and Venema gets it.
Nice little jump hook.
Boy, he's had good minutes here today.
He's a solid player, solid.
In 6 minutes, he has 4 points, 2 rebounds, 2 blocks. Stepping back, Downey. 11:44 left to play in the ball game. Down the right side of the paint, into the double team. Good ball fake, pass through underneath, whistle and a foul as Bayek is going to go to the stripe.
Yeah, well, let me help you out here a little bit. As a coach, this is something that I think every coach tries to figure out. Your team goes into a little bit mental lapse. They have that big lead at halftime, and they still got a 22-point lead. But you just kind of step back a little and just want the game to get over so you can go do whatever you want with your parents or the Voo Villa or whatever place you want to hang out at. It's hard, and that's why you use your bench a lot. It's hard to get them to go with that tenacity that you expect out of them all the time.
Bayek at the line. Is there any secret sauce to try and make it happen? Because that is certainly something that we see happen quite a bit.
My secret sauce was to do a lot of butt chewing, and there isn't a player in the world likes the bench. So,
truth.
Yep, absolute truth.
Lawrence up top with it. He has 11 points so far in the ball game. Inside to Venema. Venema back out to Lawrence. Lawrence, the senior out of Missoula, into the paint, puts on the break, spins, bounce pass to Venema. Venema has a little separation. Instead, moves it out to the wing. Cook will fire. Braden Cook, no. Tipped out. Good job that time by Mashad. Left-handed, Kulonjis will take it in. So Kulonjis will roll it in. 4 points on the day for him. And the Eagles, they're going to run 4 wide. 1 down on the interior, gets it on the baseline. That is Hansen. Hansen's pass taken by Kulonjis. He'll hand it off to Lawrence. Lawrence drops it back. Mashad. Connor Mashad for 3. Gets it. Connor Mashad.
That's a great basketball play where his teammate was.
Eagles back the other way as they will bring it into the offensive zone. Left side of the paint. Attacking down there with it is Downey. Downey double teamed. Moves it all the way back up top. Spinning, trying to find somewhere to go. Hand off to Fick. Fick to the corner. 3-point shot is up and out. Offensive rebound. Double team. Shot is up. No good. Late whistle and a foul. Feel like Venema is going to get this as he was just a half heartbeat late to the party.
Well, even though they're down 26, Northwest has come out and they're playing a lot harder than they did initially.
Yeah. Yeah, you take this 10-minute starts and put it in the first half, we have a much different ball game.
Absolutely we do, but Tech plays hard from the get-go. Again, let's talk the bench. If you don't, come over here and sit down. Somebody wants to play, they'll play hard. And so when you initially, if you haven't played these players before, who all have high basketball IQs, you kind of push yourself to the grinder and just expect to play basketball. These guys make you work.
Montana Tech, that one's going to go out of bounds, and it will be Eagle basketball. Speaking of that, we talk about if you swap the first half to this, we're 10 minutes into this second half. Right now, Montana Tech has outscored the Eagles 18-17. So a little bit different than the way that first half went down, as Tech outscored them 55-30. Tech still shooting over 70%. Eagles, near side with it is Hansen. Hansen into the paint. Nice pass across. Shot blocked. That's going to go out, and it looks as though Kulongas is going to pick up the personal. Shot blocked that time. Connor Machad goes up and gets a piece of it. And we're going to get a timeout on the floor. 9:44 left to play here in the ball game. Diggs up 73-47 with a timeout. We'll take one. We are back here in just a minute. Back here once again, 9:44 left to play here in this ball game. Almost said the first half. Hello, in the ball game. Thanks for joining us here on Digger Vision. Remember, we have our Dig Deep event that got started down to the depot 17 minutes ago. Hopefully you'll join us down there. It runs until whenever we're done. We're going to start drawing balls at 8 p.m. So if you would like to join us, you can, or you can just jump online, purchase a ball, and you might win yourself some cash or season tickets or other items with your lucky ball that is going to go into the draw ring.
The mystery of the media now. Call in and get a ball.
At the foul line. First is no good, Bayek.
It's only going to raise you another $1,000, so that's a pretty good deal.
We'll do what we can. And Bayek at the line for his second. And he gets one of two. So Bayek gets one of two. So we take a look at his numbers here. Bayek on the night has 7 points. Cam Lawrence to Cook. Cook draws the double team, comes up just short. Loose ball picked up, Eagles. Outlet to Downey. Downey across the line. Downey hands it off to Fick. Fick out near midcourt. Montana Tech leads 73-48. Feels like a little air has been let out of the tires here over the last 5 minutes or so. They'll roll it down in the block. Hansen trying to get space. Connor Machad on him. Hansen keeps hammering on him, then comes back out. Good defense, Connor Machad. Loose ball picked up, taken away, Josh Kulongas. He'll go up with it. His shot no good, but there for the rebound and the putback is Connor Machad.
I used to have a saying, coaching, if we get a breakaway layup, follow him. You'll lead this team in scoring.
That's the truth.
That's how often they miss too much.
Eagles, Fick down to the corner. 3-point shot, Hansen, and he'll get it. Hansen's gotten, boy, he's fought hard here in this second half.
Going to find himself a lot more playing time.
Jaron Hansen, a junior out of Seattle, Washington. Pass down in the bottom right corner. As dribbling up with it, Carson Peffer. In the corner he goes. Attacking, nice take that time by Cook. Cook will roll it in. He has 16 points. He is the leading scorer on the floor.
Absolutely no help.
26-point lead. 3-point shot, no good. Nothing but white shirts for the rebound. Tech the other way. Across the timeline, Lawrence. Peffer in the corner. Connor Machad's going to fire. His shot won't go. Rebound, Eagles. 7:44 left to play. Loose ball as Downey looks like he put it off his toe. Montana Tech in transition, and Braden Cook gets it in the foul.
Excellent Euro step. Great decision. Defender was caught in the middle of nowhere there.
So Braden Cook will shoot one. 18 points for Cook. He's 8 of 12 from the floor. Personal foul will be charged to Dorsey. Fouls have not been an issue in this ball game. I mean, we've seen just a handful of free throws, honestly. Northwest is 6 of 11. Tech is 7 of 10. Honestly, even more free throws than I would have guessed. It just doesn't feel like we've been at the line much.
No, it does not.
Cook, 3-point play. Tech up by 29. That's that magic of this team where you look down, they'll be up by 6. You look up and look back down, and they're up by 20.
Yeah, they make some tremendous runs.
Across the timeline, Watkins. He'll hand it off to Martin. Martin attacks the rim, and he gets it. Nice take that time by Martin.
Martin's a good, solid player. Nice guard.
5 points on the day for Martin. Montana Tech leads by 27. Peffer. Lawrence. Lawrence near side. Good ball movement down to Carson Peffer. Oh, great spin move, baseline, whistle, and a foul. Tremendous spin move that time by Peffer on the baseline. He's going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
You know, you can watch film on the opposing team, but when you look at Pfeffer and Decons, you can't, until you've played them, you can't get a feel for that quick spin move that both of them have.
Peff's first is up and in. Tech is 9 of 12 from the foul line. 75%. Lawrence will get a breather. And in for him is going to be Lane Love. I always feel like I have to say his name like he's like a DJ that works the like 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. shift, you know? Lane Love.
What a good kid he is.
He
He's
is.
telling me I'm going to be a boxer. I said, yeah, right. Yeah, go right ahead.
He'll fight in the much flaunted 75-pound weight class.
He's a tough kid. I know that.
Oh, he's just such a good kid.
Yep.
Near side, driving on the interior is Williams. Williams up top, good ball fake, whistle, and a foul. That's the one thing the Eagles have done well is really good ball fakes, head fakes, where they have gotten Montana Tech off their feet and off the floor quite a bit today.
Yeah, that'll be discussed on film. I was going to bring that point up a while ago. They don't usually leave their feet. They usually stay on the ground like you're supposed to.
In the corner, 3-point shot is up and in. Knocking that one down is going to be Stepniak. Stepniak, 14 points. He is the leading scorer for the Eagles. They have 2 guys in double digits. Stepniak with 14, Ayama with 12. Deep left corner comes out Reynolds. Williams, the freshman, fires, no good. Defensive rebound, Eagles in transition. Eagles attack, floater comes up short, and Decons grabs it. Here come the Digs back the other way. Decons 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and a block. Lane Love, 3-point shot, no good.
They were cheering for him. That whole bench got up. I like it. That's a great team that does that.
Big time. To the wing. 3-point shot is up and out. And grabbing the rebound from Montana Tech is Owen Long. Long will bring it down the floor. Long into the offensive zone. Around a screen. Near side Williams. Now down to Decons. Decons. Ball partially knocked away there for a moment. Goes baseline, wraparound pass. He's going to go out of bounds, and the turnover will go to the Eagles. 5:26 left to play in the ball game. So the Eagles will look to bring her down the floor here. Christian Watkins, Eagles 1-1 on the year. Montana Tech 5-0. Long range 3 is up and in. Knocking that one down is Martin. Bless you.
Martin's definitely their best perimeter shooter.
8 points on the day for Martin. Love in the corner. They'll move it up top. 5 wide for the Digs. Now Williams will drop down toward the corner. Love in the paint. Decons to Reynolds. Reynolds to Williams. Williams pass, tipped, comes back to him, hits the front of the rim, whistle and a foul. Bless you again.
Excuse me. Excuse me out there, all you people listening. My girlfriend from Vass, North Carolina.
Oh,
she's
really?
listening. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yep, she's listening in.
I don't know any other way to ask this nicely, but is she rich and will she adopt me? Or will you guys adopt me after you get married?
I would never adopt you.
Come on.
She would. She probably would. She's a nice person.
Yeah. 4:49 left to play in the ball game. Montana Tech up 82-59. We'll take a break. We're back here in just a minute.
Came like a big surprise, appearing right before my eyes. By the time I even realized, my heart was hooked on you. Didn't know if I could handle this, the speed of sound, the rocket bliss. But then I learned from that first kiss, you're too much fun to quit. You're just too much.
(82-59), Montana Tech up over the Eagles. As the Eagles out of Northwest Washington. Again, this Northwest team played Rocky Mountain College a week ago. It was on the 8th. They fell 81-75. And Asher Williams to the line. His first rims out no good.
How tall is Asher Williams? 6'3"?
On paper, Asher Williams is 6'6". So what do you think? That's paper. You have to walk us through that a little bit sometimes.
I didn't think he was that. Well, I used to lie all the time. I always made when I had big teams, I made them shorter. When I had small teams, I made them bigger on the roster.
And I don't know which way Hyatt goes. I'll have to ask Coach as far as what he believes as far as that goes. Nice take, nice pass that time as it goes in to Trent Williams, and he'll finish.
He doesn't even think about that.
No.
He puts it legit down. Coach, you got to have fun when you're coaching.
Long range three, Williams, no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Should be Tech ball. No, they'll say off of Quinn's knee.
Well, Quinn called it their ball. Referee didn't listen again.
So Owen Long is actually not Long this time. My apologies. Bridger Vogel will check in. Vogel, the sophomore out of Belt.
6'6" freshman who plays that smooth. That is a great opportunity. Oh, we got Tech was going into a zone that time.
Okay. The Eagles got into the offensive zone and called a timeout. 4:09 left to play here in this ball game. It's a short timeout. We will go ahead and keep her here. Again, remember to join us tomorrow, senior day for the football team. 1 o'clock kickoff, 19 seniors for Coach Sampson and company.
On this play, they went into that 1-1-3 zone, which actually is going to shift into a 2-3. And he called the timeout. He's going to diagram some stuff. And Tech will probably come out and go man-to-man.
Man-to-man.
What you do that to get the other team to think about it. They call a timeout, and then you just come in and go change your defense again. But it looks like they're going to stay in it.
Yeah.
The other side is Coach Hyatt probably wants to work something out of this zone. So
82-61, Montana Tech with the lead. Eagles with the ball, controlling Watkins. Watkins moves it here on the near side to Williams. Back to Watkins. Eagles setting up one on the high post. Williams drives.
I think they grabbed him out front.
Whistle and a foul up top. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. Bear with me. And that will be personal foul, and it will go against Bridger Vogel.
Yeah, Coach Hyatt's working on something here out of the zone. You can call it a 1-1-2-3, or you can call it a 1-3-1, but the guard on the behind is not as deep as a 1-3-1.
Christian Watkins knocks down the three. And Montana Tech into the offensive side. Good pass down inside to Quinn. Quinn on the baseline, picks up his dribble. Comes all the way up top to Long. Pass goes left side to Love. Love around a screen. He'll attack Lane Love, and that one comes off the glass awkwardly. Back the other way, Eagles. Good take all the way out. Wraparound pass. Good ball movement by the Eagles. 3-point shot, no good. Nice rebound in traffic that time by Owen Long. And we're going to get a jump ball call.
Yeah.
Neither player is going to let go. Now they do.
Well, at least they both smiled.
They did. It was kind of that smile that you give me, though, that you know there's violence behind. You know? I don't know any other way to put that. 3:14 left to play in the ball game. Montana Tech, Quinn to Love. Lane Love moves it around near side as Bridger Vogel. Good ball movement here. Montana Tech, a really young crew out there. Quinn fighting his way to the rack, puts it up, partially tipped, loose ball. Mashad tips it, but he's out of bounds. That will be Eagle basketball. Good hustle.
Good hustle by Mashad.
2:53 left to play here in the ball game. Montana Tech looking to go 6-0 in their preseason schedule. And after this, it's all conference. Down the floor, Watkins, near side, it comes to Williams. First conference game for Montana Tech, both men and women. They'll be on the road for their first two. Their first home game in conference will be on Black Friday. So the day after Thanksgiving, bring your leftovers. Owen Long, nice pass across to Mashad. Mashad, baseline. Up to Vogel, now it comes cross court, Long. Owen Long in the high post, out to Quinn. Quinn steps in, pulls up, fires, no good. Mashad goes up high. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul, and that one is going to go against the Eagles, it looks like.
Yeah, he undercut him, no question about it.
2:14 left to play in the ball game. Connor Mashad to the stripe. The sophomore had a really solid last year as a freshman. Kind of forced into action at times last year and really responded really well.
Yeah, he's done a great job. That's a great pickup by Coach Hyatt.
Mashad's first is up and in. He's far too calm for me. You know?
I do know.
Mashad's second is good. Tech up 84-66. Northwest down the floor, in the corner, 3-point shot.
That is the last guy you want to leave wide open in the corner.
Down the floor, and Martin knocks it down. Tech leads 84-69, under 2 minutes left. Vogel, around the screen is Long. Long into the paint, nice take, too hard. Eagles with a rebound. Nice take by Owen Long, and he's going to be called with the foul as he tried to knock it away into the offensive zone.
Yeah, not what Coach Hyatt wanted the clock to slow down.
Yeah,
that's a frustration foul. He missed this layup down here and then hustling back. He hustled, but he fouled from behind. That's a no-no.
At the line, Christian Watkins, the junior out of Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Stone Mountain. Went there for the 4th of July once. It was awesome. I did.
Okay.
You ever been there?
Nope.
It is a neat place.
Okay. Look at you go. But that was right after Sherman's march to the ocean, though, right? Wasn't
yeah, I met Sherman.
I thought so. Tech up 84-70. Eagles. We're going to get a whistle and a foul on the edge.
He wants the basket. The crowd wants a basket, and that was after his third dribble after the foul. They're not going to give it to him.
1:36 left to play, and at the line, Bridger Vogel, the sophomore out of Belt. Coach Graham is over there, beyond ecstatic. Those Belt boys, always taking pictures of him. And Bridger knocks down the front half of the bonus. So Vogel gets his first point here of the ball game. Montana Tech, 4 guys in double digits, led by Braden Cook with 19. Decons has 15. Lawrence with 11. Connor Mashad with 10. And the second is up and good. Tech by 16. 90 seconds left to play. Watkins, cross-court pass to Williams. Williams through the lane. To the edge. Three-point shot is up and in again for Ethan Martin.
Martin's a real deal. They were all over him on that. That was hand in his face.
11 points on the day for Martin. And as the Digs get into the offensive zone, a whistle and a foul. And that's going to put Love at the line.
He's got to make these. I'm cheering for him.
So Lane will go to the foul line here. Montana Tech by 13. $1:13 left to play, and Lane's first is in.
What a great player he was in Billings.
Billings, Skyview.
Skyview.
Sorry, I'll always go to, I want to say it was the AA semifinal game in Bozeman, and it might have been a quarterfinal, but it was Capital and Skyview. And it was Lane Love and Braden Cook.
That's what it was. I was with
Bunker.
you.
You were.
Yeah.
You and I were calling Butte High games.
Yep.
To the baseline, pull-up jumper. That one's going to come up short. Montana Tech with a rebound. Connor Mashad digs into the offensive zone. Through the lane, lost a handle on it, wrap around, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul on the baseline. As Owen Long just never really felt like he
was not comfortable.
Yeah. That's the correct word I was looking for.
Yeah, he was not comfortable turning that corner.
Owen Long, speaking of guys that had success in high school, the young man from down to Three Forks.
Oh, yeah, this guy. There's a guy on this team can't play basketball.
That's the truth.
They're all good.
Except for me.
No, I'm talking about those guys in the white down there. The basketball team. You were a baseball player.
I wasn't that either.
And I know you wrestle. Nobody does that.
Down the floor, Eagles with it, 35 seconds from way downtown. Front of the iron, no good. Martin, Montana Tech with a rebound. There is some time between the game clock and the shot clock, about 2.5 seconds. Owen Long into the zone. Bounce pass, and Lane Love's shot no good. Great rebound, Quinn. Out to the edge, the Digs will hold on to it. And this one will go into the record books. Long dribbles out. Montana Tech 90-73. They're going to get the win over the Eagles out of Northwest. The Digs will start the season 6-0 as they run the table and go perfect in non-conference play. The Eagles 1-2 after a loss here today. Big win for Montana Tech. They came out on fire and just never looked back.
Yeah, the name of the game tonight was intensity. The first half, I didn't feel like Northwest really revved it up, especially defensively, and it cost them. And the reality is, if you don't come to play Montana Tech from the first tip-off, you're going to find yourself in deep trouble, and that big lead carried throughout this whole game.
90-73, our final. The Eagles were led scoring by Stempniak. 16 points for Stempniak. Martin got 14. The bulk of his coming in the second half. He was 4 of 6 from downtown. Yalma gets into double digits with 12. Bayek and Watkins each get 8. Northwest shot 42% from the floor. That number climbed pretty drastically in the second half, to be completely honest. 31 rebounds for the Eagles, 10 of those offensive. They got 10 second chance points. On the other side, Montana Tech ended up shooting 58% for the game. They shot over 70% the entire first half, and just, again, on fire. Let's see, 46% from the three-point line as well here tonight. They were led by Braden Cook. 19 points for the young man from Helena, 8 of 13 from the floor, 2 of 4 from the foul line. He had 3 rebounds and a pair of steals as well. Great night for Braden Cook. Hayden Decons gets 15 points this evening. He was 7 of 8 from the floor, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, a steal, and a block.
Big game
for Hayden Decons.
Big game.
Hello. Also in double digits, you have Cam Lawrence with 11. He was 4 of 5 from the floor. Connor Machad, 3 of 4 from the floor, 2 of 2 from the foul line, 5 rebounds, and Connor gets into double digits with 10 points. From there, you have Peffer and Williams, each with 7. Kulanjas got 4. Rhett Reynolds with 5. Quinn, Love, Long, and Vogel, each with 2. As the Digs put 90 on the board, and Montana Tech gets the win 90-73. They go 6-0 in the preseason, and conference will start in, 2 weeks?
I'm ready for it. And, the reality of this game is Northwest has a good basketball team.
Yeah.
They just didn't understand what they were going to face from the get-go, and it cost them.
That's the truth. So again, Northwest goes to 1-2 on the young season. Montana Tech 6-0. For John Thatcher, I'm Paul Panisco. Thanks for joining us here. And now, hopefully, we'll see you down to the depot in just a bit. We have our Dig Deep event that is underway, and that will start. That's already running. And then don't forget, we have football tomorrow. 1 o'clock kickoff, a senior day for the football program as they take on Valley City. For our great crew and for John Thatcher, I'm Paul Panisco. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Take care.